wanted the first one, so yeah, I felt pretty nauseous here, so can you have another applause for me, please? Thank you so much. So, yes, this is, well, I'm Nhu Ngoc from the class 10A2, and yeah, today I'm going to talk about the mindset of the Unwavering. Watch out for the berries. So, at first, when I signed up for this, this whole thing over here, it was a journey to me, and maybe it's like I got so excited that I stayed up the whole night thinking about this thing, thinking about the Unwavering. And something just kind of whispered into my ear that, oh, this is my time. But actually, it was a little more complicated than I expected. So, first, this is my emotion timeline when I signing up for this. It's not even start. It's not even start yet. So, first, I felt very adventurous about my journey because I have a lot of experience in competitions in this year. After the first time of thinking, like 3 other competitions and an exam kind of freaked me out because I have not such much time that I expected. And then after the second time of thinking, I just completely lost. And I know I'm not the only one who's been through this, the whole process. We've all been through this. It kind of felt like a deja vu to me because we feel overconfident at first, and then we overthink after, and then we're just gonna lose hope even before the first steps. And that sometimes might take you down from reaching your goal. And let me explain how. So this is a chart I found from the National Science Foundation. Sounds pretty legit. Yeah, so approximately people tend to have 6,200 thoughts per day, and 80% of them are negative. So you can imagine that every time you have 5 thoughts, 4 of them are negative. And here comes the internet. They will say that, oh, there are 4 ways to stop negative thinking. Oh, and how to stop negative thinking? Even the library said you that. And that will make you have a misunderstanding is that, oh, your role here is to alter the ratio to the positive side. You don't need this. But I'm going to tell you something, that if you want to be unwavering, you need to waver. And what makes you waver? That's right, negative thoughts. So, this is kind of sound like a paradox, right? Negative thoughts, wavering, unwavering, what am I even talking about? Then just imagine, there will no like one road leading to success. There are several. However, the game is not easy because not every roads are available for yourself. There are just maybe some unsuitable parts that will become obstacles for you. So imagine all of those options in your life, all of those roads leading to success are delicious slices of pie. So your only problem here is that you're allergic to berries. It would be like super difficult for you to reach any slices of pie without having the fear of your allergy. However, if you have some kind of skepticism in your mind, you will kind of spot a pinkish red spots over here, and then you're gonna go, are they berries? If they're not, you're all good. You put it back, and if there's a yes, you put it away. And after repeating this process over and over again, this is what you have. This is way easier to choose from, and these are options for you, which are suitable for you. And yeah, look at this. This is your goal, right? It is surrounded by many, many factors, just like your circumstances, the timing, the conformity, and many, many others. That's why you need to waver. Waver here doesn't mean giving up. It's about thinking twice. And whenever you think twice, it will help you to make smarter choices and trigger the decision making. And you're gonna ask some questions like this. Like, am I doing the right thing? Or is it worth paying attention to? And after answering all of these questions, it will also help you to see your goal clearer and help you to make smarter moves. And that's how Apple went through their first failure. In the 1970s, Apple had released a kind of product named Apple III after a huge breakthrough of Apple II, which is a computer that kind of really huge inventions in technology at that period of time. Apple had like a huge expect on Apple III because it was a brand new design. However, there was some kind of problem. I think they're overheating thing. I don't know about technology, but yeah, and that makes the sales kept going down no matter they fixed it, no matter they fixed the problem. And then Apple, maybe Steve Jobs just one day he sat on his bedroom and think like, maybe this wasn't the time for Apple III. And then he completely stopped Apple III and then go back to the drawing board and then released Apple IIe. And his setbacks helped him to gain billions of dollars afterwards. Also one of his biggest success ever. And I think I should know this story kind of sooner because I have mentioned before, this is the second time I participated in TEDx. The first time was 2 years ago in the 2023. And yeah, so this is a phrase tag pyramid. You can see that. This is the line that a story, a plot, a film, anything should follow this. But this was my storyline at that period of time. Yeah, so a bunch of climax. And because of that, I was so embarrassing about this that it became kind of an obstacle for me when I signed up for this one. I think that, oh, maybe I will kind of do this again. Yeah, I will repeat this, and this will make me more embarrassing. It's not going to go anywhere. But then I kind of face it with my skeptical thoughts, saying, what am I doing wrong here? And then while reading again, although it's super embarrassing, I have to tell you that it's super, super embarrassing, then I figured out some kind of mistakes I've made like a lot of time. And then I processed it, and yeah, I started working. And I can say that I almost cried after finishing the very first paragraph. But let's continue our story. While I was working, I found a messy point, and I just like, maybe I should follow the instructions again. I just need to face the messy point, and then just waver, and gain feedbacks, and I am totally lost again. I just get back to where I started. And while bawling my eyes out, I asked, what did I do wrong? But yeah, so I have to rethink about my quote, and I'm gonna fix it. If you want to be unwavering, you need to both waver and unwaver. And this kind of getting more complicated. What is this? Now let's get back to our pie. After you eliminated those berry pies, something is gonna happen. People's gonna say like this. There will be opinions say that, oh, berries are very good for your health, or berries are very delicious, and your allergy is not kind of real. And that will triggers your decision making as well. It's like, am I doing the wrong thing? Maybe berries are good for me as well. But remember, no matter how many times these comments exist, your allergy is not going anywhere. So sometimes sticking to your choices are the best. That's how Apple do it again. Apple did a very good job of the unwavering, I have to say it. So, does anybody have an like Apple product? I have them all here. I have my phone, I have my Apple Watch, I have my iMac, MacBook, I have them all. My family are huge fans of Apples. And in the 1990s to the 2000s, Apple actually had their first MacBook here. Let me show you. You see what's the difference between this computer and the computer over there. This is made from aluminum, and that made from plastics. So during the period of plastic, while everybody is chasing the phenomenon of plastic, everything was turned into plastics. Apple stood their ground still. They made aluminum cases. Although it was kind of harder to carry, although it was not trendy, they still stick with this. And because of that, while the phenomenon of aluminum, of this luxurious shine is coming back, Apple has already have their irreplaceable positions in the market. They cannot, every time I talked about the aluminum case, we will like actually think about Apple, MacBook. Yeah, right? And because of that, Apple have the revenue of $7 billion with this thing. Can you hold this for me? Thank you. Okay, now let's get back. So actually, while I was kind of wavering with the second round of mine, I was just, sitting in my bedroom praying that maybe it's not that bad. And I kind of, right. So on a Sunday, I woke up at 5 p.m. and I received this email. They said that my presentation score is currently tied with 2 other candidates. That was not an acceptance, it's not a rejection, it was a tie. And that kind of triggered me because I was this close to giving up. Like, why do I have to go through a tie break when they can go like straight up to the next round? And I was like, maybe I should give up. Maybe I'm not for the unwavering. But then the question, why you deserve to be a speaker at TEDxVinschool's marketing actually kind of made me realize a lot of things. Because only, maybe this TEDx only lasts for like 3 weeks, I guess. But my path to here today looked nothing like a linear graph. Well, I wavered, I asked millions of questions to myself, but I also unwavered. I stand still like a statue. And because of that, that's why I deserve to be here. Because I understand that unwavering is just not about standing still and being stubborn. It's not about that. It's about how to deal with negative thoughts, waver or unwaver. And that's how I do it, and that's why I'm here today. And I just only have one tip for you to see, oh, should we waver or should we unwaver with these negative thoughts? Is that you gotta understand yourself. You gotta understand what you need, you understand what you want, and then you can choose that you want to be unwaver or waver. You can never put any pie away without your notice of your allergy. Apple can never be this successful without his smart setbacks and strong beliefs. And because of that, I deserve to stay. And that's why I wrote in my response, and I'm here today. Actually, I'm the candidate with the lowest score, but that's fine. So, will my story have a happy ending like Apple do? I don't know. But that's okay as well, because not every the unwavering doesn't lead you to success directly. It's actually a tool for you to get closer and closer and closer to your goal. And it's fine to fail and still be unwavering, because maybe I did too. Yes, so just remember, if you want to be unwavering, you need to both waver and unwaver. You need to choose which pie to eliminate and which pie to choose. Yes, I still don't know what's the end of my journey, but every time you see this chart again, don't ask yourself, oh, how to eliminate those red segments over here. Don't. But to see, oh, should we waver or unwaver with these steps? And that's how it is. And this is your time to choose your own pie now. I just gonna say, watch out for the berries. Thank you.